Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the West Ham Network. I'm Anton, and I'm bringing to you today's Matchday Live. Listen, I should have been at the London Stadium. Unfortunately for me, my train was cancelled a couple of days ago. I got a full refund. I was a bit gutted, but it is what it is. So you've got me here talking to you and giving you the match commentary as per usual. And you can see there alongside me the team news. The team news is in. And we are unchanged. So let's get through it. Areola in goal. Ben Johnson maintains his starting position for West Ham in what looks like potentially a back five. We are unchanged. Zuma captains this side from the central of the fence alongside Agard. We have Emerson, Johnson and Sufal making up that back five. Then we have Ward-Prowse, Alvarez and Souček through the middle for West Ham. And we have Jared Bowen. And, of course, we have Mohamed Kudus. So what do you think from that starting 11 as I give to you the Arsenal starting 11 here? They go with Rhea in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kielwar, Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard for Arsenal in the starting 11. So put your comments in and let me know your thoughts. Also, on top of that, if you can, put your predictions in the chat and we'll make sure we do go through them as well. This is the West Ham Network. I will be giving you the running commentary of the game. Fingers crossed West Ham can get something. We are winless in 2024. We definitely want to try and get a game today. We need the energy levels. We need to press from the front. Of course, we miss Paquetá. Hopefully, he'll be back sooner rather than later. Something I didn't discuss with you is the West Ham bench. Of course, no Antonio again today on the West Ham bench. We have Fabianski, Creswell, Phillips, Mavropanos, Corney, Ings, Ogbonna, Mubama, and Scarles. A little bit more stronger than it has been for a while. When you look at Arsenal bench, they've got Ramsdale, Cedric, Walters, Bandieri, Elneny, Jorginho, Nelson, Namwari, and Nketiah. And we all know Nketiah does like to play also against West Ham. But hopefully West Ham can do something from the game today. Listen, I get that people will be a bit apprehensive about the game. I understand it. The only thing I will say is we all know it depends on what type of West Ham turn up today. And for me, it is all about that. We'll see that very quickly. They're there to be taken because their defense, in my opinion, is one of their weakest points in the team. They know that, and lots of opposition teams know that. And not all the time do teams take advantage of it, but we can. You could look at West Ham's negatives, but I'm here to talk about the opposition negatives as well. So let me jump into the chat and see what everyone else is saying in here. Maureen Nolan, Gunners do us proud, please. Hands, yellow, heart, red. What? I don't know what you're talking about, but you're an Arsenal fan coming in. Anyway, listen, before I jump into the chat, we are going live to the London Stadium, and it has been a little while, hasn't it? Alf, how you doing, my friend?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. If you want to just go for it, Mal, give us your opinion on the starting 11 and show us the stadium and let everyone know the build-up.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of half full right now. Just filling up quite nicely. They've just finished their warm-up. Lineup. I'm just intrigued to see what's going to happen on the left-hand side. Really, pretty decent lineup. I think my feelings are it's always the same. If we go at teams, I think we're causing damage, and I'm just not sure. I think we'll have more success on the right than on the left today. But yeah, pretty decent lineup. Yeah, it'll be a lot better. I think if we have Paquetá back and Antonio as more of an option up front as well. I'm not sure if Ings will come on and whether he'll even do anything either. But yeah, I mean, it's. I'm looking forward to this. What I've got to say, looking forward to it.
Everyone in the chat is saying hi to you, Alf. They've all missed you. They have all missed you.
I've missed you too. I've missed you too.
Alf, obviously, we're on the mindset that it depends on how West Ham take on Arsenal today. We'll probably know very quickly what kind of style of play West Ham are going to be at. So if we don't get at them, then it's going to be a long afternoon. But sometimes if you take the game to them, which we have done in the Carabao Cup, this is different. This is the Premier League. You know, what's your thoughts on the mindset and how we'll go at the game today, Alf?
Well, yeah. The thing is, I think if we sit back and trying to play, sit a bit deep and hit them on the counter, I think they'll rip us to shreds. Whilst we won the two previous outings, I don't think they were great kind of dominating performances. I think we had a lot of luck on our side as well. But hey, listen, I'm always positive with a win. I'm not going to slate us for coming away with a win, even though the performance wasn't fantastic. But I think if we sit back today, we're going to be in trouble, especially now they're on a bit of a high. They come off that great win against Liverpool, wasn't it? Look, they're hitting some form. I don't know about you. I mean, since the start of the year, we've kind of faltered a little bit. Last week against Man United, I thought we were playing really well. Actually, it's just that we couldn't score. But I thought we flattered Man United in the result rather than the actual performance. Well, I didn't think they were that much better than us. And I've got a feeling that today, if we kind of start off a bit timid, I think they'll punish us. So I think Arsenal are expecting us to sit back. That's my impression. They're expecting us to sit back and hit them on the counter. And I think we're going to surprise them a little bit and go, just don't give them any space in the centre of the park. Just hit a variety of balls, hit the wings, hit over, long balls over the top and put their defence under pressure, which I think is a bit suspect at times. And guess what? Hey, listen, you don't try, you don't know, do you? So that's my thought.
Well, that's the thing, though, and it's no surprise that West Ham have struggled to score goals recently. In particular reasons that we lost Kudus, Paqueta, and Bowen over the space of earlier this year. The three players that contributed most to our goals in this season. So that was always going to have a negative outlook, I suppose you could say, on how West Ham were approaching it. How important, though, is Alvarez, the middle of the park today? West Ham have rammed it up with Souček, Alvarez, and Ward-Prowse, but you've got to have the battle between Alvarez and Declan Rice, of course, who we know everything about. How important is he?
I like Alvarez. I always have. Since he started playing for us, I'm a big fan of Ward-Prowse as well. I think in the centre of the park, I think we're going to look pretty solid. As I say, it's not so much the centre of the park. I think they're going to provide a lot of protection for our defence. But I just wonder where our main attack is going to come from, whether it's from the left-hand side or the right-hand side. Personally, I think we're a little bit weak on the left-hand side. But I'm very confident that we can dominate the centre of the park. And I've got a feeling that we're going to push Rice out of the game today. I don't think he's going to have a lot of success because he's coming up against a lot of like-minded players with Alvarez and Souček in there as well. We know him so well, and obviously he knows us so well, but I think I don't think he's going to have a great game. I think he's had a couple of dodgy games recently as well, so hopefully he'll have another dodgy one as well.
There's no denying that this game is going to be packed full of aggression, physicality. It's going to be an extremely physical game. The game's going to be won probably in the middle of the park. They're very good at going forward. They've got great forwards.
I'm ready with my blue card as well. I'm ready with my blue card.
And the thing is, though,
all the crowd have got our blue cards. We're ready.
And the thing is, Alf, when it comes to the game, it's an important game. West Ham desperately need some points on the table to try and keep up with appearances up at the top as well of the division, and to put a spanner in the works for Arsenal would be nothing but fantastic today. We're currently sitting 8th on 36 points.
Yeah, look. Yeah, I think if we lost, it wouldn't be a total disaster for the season. But you're right. To keep in touch, we've got to win. Let's be positive. Let's just say we're going to win. I think the draw will keep us in it. But if we lose, Anyway.
Right, I'll let you go. Go and enjoy yourself. See you later. Take it easy. Cheers. Right, there you go, live from the London Stadium. I hope you enjoyed that. That's always good to get a bit of insight as well coming in from the stadium. You get a bit of the atmosphere. Put your predictions in the chat just now. I'll jump through the comments and see what everyone is saying as we get prepared for the game, which will be kicking off in due course. Remember, I will have an ever so slightly delayed reaction to what maybe you are watching. If you want, you can try and align with what we are showing you on our screen by pausing the screen if you really wanted to. That's your choice. You will have the option to do that. Sorry, let me just sort this out. And then I'll get that. There you go. So let me jump through the comments and see what everyone is saying. Garino says, never change Moyes, both literally and metaphorically. There you go, Garino. I see we have a gunner here already from Ian Smith. Happy's in the house. Happy you're not at the game today. I don't know if Budgie had told you I'd messaged him. I got cancelled at the last minute, which was devastated. So he took the ticket. Imagine spending over £400 million and still going to start Souček. That's a whole other conversation. Can we take a point now, please? Morning from everyone from the Texan, Tookham, and come on, you Irons. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. Happy. KP, nuts are on the bench again. This game has come a week too early with our injuries. Afternoon, you Hammers. Let's put this some shots away if we get any. Come on, you Irons from Martin. Still got a funny feeling we have beaten them twice so far. Zuma and his shot knees in the starting lineup. Again, I get it. I'm there. What's interesting is every now and then these players step up and give us a performance when we least expect it. The Ogbonas of the world, when we least expect it. Love Anton's constant positivity in the face of negative lineup. Scott, the thing is, right, I'll judge it after the game. I can't go into a game feeling negative because in my mindset and also in the players' mindsets, they will not go into this game feeling negative. If they do, the battle's already lost. And I'm not taking out anyone, but I don't want to go into this game feeling negative. I go in there with the mindset that we can do something, and then we'll discuss that after. You know, you're well within your rights to feel however you want, and I just have to be. All the pressure is on Arsenal, so maybe we could surprise them. You never know. Happy is saying as well. Alf needs to walk around and sell peanuts like the old days at Upton Park. Please don't concede stupidly early. Completely agree with you, Happy. The Wi-Fi, yeah, but Alf has always had a very lucky spell of the Wi-Fi in the stadium. So yeah, he's been very, very fortunate whenever he's came on the channel from the stadium before as well. Shaky says, afternoon all. Good to see you. No dodgy back passes either. People are saying, a bit disappointed that Mavropanos hasn't come into the team instead of Zuma because of his legs. But, he's the captain. So if he's fit, he's going to play. And I know that frustrates people. Zuma hasn't been allowed to wear blades. Ian Spice thing in the morning. Happy I'm right. Are you calling it 1-3 or 3-1 West Ham? And Partial Sky Sports, go at them. We'll see very quickly. We've got Bowen and Kudus who cause absolute mega amounts of problems. Johnson, listen, I've been heavily impressed with Johnson over the last few weeks, getting forward pace. He's got the pace down that right-hand side, so that will be interesting as well. Arteta will frustrate me today because he'll be out of his box, out of his lines, and for me, he interferes with the game, and people don't see it to the level I do, but it's so frustrating. We'll come out like Sloths United. Shaky 1-0. Souček is our liability, though. They have 4 centre-backs. Alan Smith, ex-Arsenal. Paul Merson, ex-Arsenal. Exactly. Glad I don't have Sky. Well, you've got the West Ham network, so you're going to have a very biased West Ham channel here today. Alvarez versus Rice. Bring it on. Hope we get the bit into Declan. They need to wind Muller boy up. Got to run. Smash the like chat. Come on. Happy. Good to see you. I'll have to stick with my restriction. No, Shaky. Afternoon, ladies and gents. If only we had a captain. Shaky 1-3 loss. Rice to score early. Must win match. Come on, you Irons from Hollyheads. Come on, you Irons 2-1. There for the Hammers. Antonio's cut out. Make a better captain than Suma. 2-2. Desmond from you. There's more solid shout, Ralph. I hope we're both wrong. That helps us turn down the volume when we score. Toby Sampson says 2-0. Absolute shithouse win. Go on, Toby boy. Just looking at the Arsenal, what do you call that thing that they do? Huddle. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Could also score in the 12th minute. Put a bet on that right now, mate. Chain strikes due to continue for a while, yet sadly, Peter, it's been an absolute nightmare Hi all, just pray we don't sit back and we'll come on a wave after wave of attack and actually go for them out wide, cutting in as much as we possibly can. Peter Chelmsford says, Kudos will have 2 or 3 players on him and we'll get the ball, so others need to take advantage of that. I'm jumping through the comments because there's so many. The game is about to kick off. I'd say Johnson ref needs to watch them. I think Kudos and BJ should be switched at the dominant left and inside foot. Morning, ads on 1 a.m. in Australia here. As long as we give it a go, don't mind, but we'll just let them have a little bit pissed off. Right, so many comments. So I'm going to be, game has started. There you go. And let me just see if I've got everything set up for you. All right, balls with Rhea. Now remember, Rhea from Arsenal will play really out far from his line. He'll play like a sweeper role. He will come desperately out all the time, and West Ham compress, as James Ward-Prowse is doing, as Kudos is doing. Balls falling back with Gabriel and Saliba. Rhea has got the ball for Arsenal. He's holding on to it. Bowen starts to press. Ball through the middle to Declan Rice. He drives forward for Arsenal. Ball out to the left-hand side. Martinelli plays the ball back. Let me just see where we are here. Bring that back. Okay. So if you are watching, keep your comments coming in. Talk amongst each other. I will not engage massively unless I know the ball's out and you won't ruin my expectations of the game. Odegaard's dropped in deep. He's collected the ball for Arsenal. West Ham playing a high press so far. Ben Johnson starts to drift up, but he's gone out. Ben Johnson is out on the left-hand side. Kudos out on the right. Bowen starts to press on against Arsenal, just playing the ball between the 2 centre-halves. Odegaard drops in deep, plays the ball back to Gabriel. Ball's played up to Odegaard again. Collects the ball, plays it out to the right-hand side. Ben White plays the ball forward. Trossard. Arsenal just happily maintaining possession just now. Declan Rice on the edge of the centre circle. Oh, it's a good press from Kudos. What are you going to do? Take on to get to the box. This guy's he's gone into a lot of traffic. He's won the ball off of Arsenal, playing silly buggers down. Cross in from Kufau. And it's cleared from Declan Rice. That's where you can get at them. It's a great interception from Kudos, but he just slowed down in that attack there. Kai Havertz plays the ball out to the right-hand side to Saka. Now Arsenal come on the counter. Down the right-hand side. Arsenal got the ball. Plays the ball back into Odegaard. He drives towards the 18-yard box. He drives in. Tries a 1-2. Areola comes out, collects the ball for West Ham. Great interception there from Mo Kudos. Really, really good interception from Mo. Put the pressure on because Arsenal will do that all game long. And we know he's got that pace to be able to come in and break the lines. Definitely. Very unlike him, though, to slow down the play on in his attack. I think he's just gone at them and shot. Saka. West Ham regain possession with Emerson. Ball through for Bowen. Oh, the offside's gone up. Thought he broke the offside trap. He's played on. The referee's put his flag up. Boys is straight out to the linesman. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, he is offside. He is offside. I thought the rule was to allow them to play on, but maybe the rule is unless it's an obvious and clear offside, then maybe you don't. Anyway, Arsenal playing through the back line. Jared Bowen just sitting up there, trying to put on a little bit of pressure through the centre backs. West Ham maintaining their possession, their shape in the middle of the park. Declan Rice with James Ward-Prowse sitting on him. Odegaard plays the ball over. Gabriel for Arsenal, deep in the Arsenal half. Back to Declan Rice. JWP's putting the pressure on him. It's gone over to the far side to Ben White. Declan Rice. Back into Odegaard, who's taking the ball around one player, plays it back to Declan Rice. A few little cheeky boos kicking around the London Stadium for him. Saliba back to Gabriel. He switches play over to Ben White on the right-hand side. Rice comes in, collects it back to Ben White. Nothing on, just playing the ball through their defence. There's nothing on for Arsenal. Gabriel collects it, though. He stops, plays it back over, switches it. Ball over, right-hand side, Ben White, further up the field. He finds Havertz through the middle. He drives down the right-hand side for Arsenal. Keeps driving, tries to play the ball in front of Saka. Looks like he was offside. Crosses it in low. Referee puts it up, and it is an offside, and it's a free kick to West Ham. You'll blow a blood vessel. This level of excitement is rare. Really? Is it? I'd well watch my heart, mate. Let's meet. Big punt forward from West Ham. Jared Bowen against Ben White. Is that? Yeah, puts the pressure on. And West Ham have won a throw-in from absolutely nothing. Got Emerson stepping forward. Alvarez comes in. He collects it from the throw-in. Nothing on for him. He plays it back to Agerd. He takes a touch. He switches play over to Zuma on the halfway line. He drives forward for West Ham. Nothing on. Plays the ball back to Agerd. There's nothing on for him, so he plays the ball back to Areola. Areola punts the ball forward for West Ham down the right-hand side. Ball nearly creeps over the top of the defence of Arsenal, and Soufal had made the overlapping run, but the ball was won from the Arsenal defender, and the ball does go out for a throw-in to Arsenal as they play the ball back to Gabriel. Gabriel back to Saliba. Out to Ben White. Kudos puts the pressure on. Ball through the middle. Trossard drops in, collects it, plays it back out to Odegaard. Odegaard, nothing on for him. Plays it back to Ben White. Keeps a hold of it, plays it out to the right-hand side. And it's Trossard, who's switching play quite a lot. Plays the ball forward to Odegaard. And Saka back into Odegaard. About 40 yards from goal. Big switch play through the middle, cleared from Zuma. Bowen tries to drop in there. It's cleared from Arsenal. Saka wins the header. Agerd clears for West Ham. Ben Johnson to chase. Ball goes out. Arsenal throw in. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment if you're interested. Ball played back. Gabriel's got it for Arsenal. Playing a bit further forward. Declan Rice drops in, collects it from the halfway line. He drives forward, plays the ball into the left-hand side. QR. Pressure put on from JWP on Declan Rice. Ball's played back to Saliba. Plays the ball forwards. Odegaard collects it for Arsenal. Saka down the right-hand side. Plays the ball through to Declan Rice, who's got space and time on the ball on the edge of the centre circle. He drives forwards. West Ham trying to keep their shape. Ball goes out. Left-hand side. Intercepted from Soufal. Really good interception. Kudos. Pressure on him straight away, but West Ham win ourselves a throw-in. Why are they giving it to Arsenal? Why has Arsenal got the throw-in? Fucking Arteta does my head in. Rice. Back to Rice again on the edge of the centre circle. He sprays the ball over to Saliba. Plays the ball out to Saka on the right-hand side. As he drives at West Ham defence, he cuts in field. Keeps driving in field. Plays the ball back. Declan Rice goes for a big switch ball over to the right-hand side. Odegaard collects it. He's got it again. Nothing on. Plays it into Saka. It's a good ball to Saka. Saka tries to switch play completely over to Martinelli. Crosses it into the back post. Tries a scorpion kick. And it's a clearance from West Ham, and it is a corner to Arsenal. Declan Rice taking the corner for Arsenal. Whips it in, back post. And Areola comes out and collects a routine catch. And then he goes for the early release. Emerson tries to get there, beat Saka on pace. But Alvarez has given away a free kick, and Saka has won a free kick for Arsenal. About 40, 50 yards out. Do you know what? It really drives me insane when the referees do this. He's given Alvarez a yellow card 8 minutes into the game. It's a 50-50 challenge. It's just, it's honestly, it's stupid. It's not stupid from Alvarez. Let me have a look here. It could be, but let me just see. It's not a yellow card. I'm sorry. Alan Smith, you're an Arsenal fan, so no wonder you're going to say that. It's 9 minutes into the game. I tried to pride myself in thinking I would look at things practically, pragmatically. It's the start of a game. It's not a dangerous tackle. Give him a warning. It drives me insane about football sometimes. Yellow card, yellow card, yellow card, yellow card. It's not predominantly a fucking yellow card. Free kick, yes. Warning, yes. 30, 40 minutes into the game, possibly. Not 9 minutes into the game. Anyway, free kick to Arsenal. Odegaard runs over it. Declan Rice takes it short into Saka down the right-hand side. Puts onto his left foot, plays it back into Declan Rice, who whips the ball into the box. Header from Havertz. Easy catch there from Areola. He runs early. Looks like he's going to distribute it early. I don't think he has. He's held on to it. He has. He's played it into a Gerd. Oh, West Ham are under pressure instantly down in our back area. A Gerd clears for West Ham. We've done all right there. He's all over the back of our player. How is that not a foul, ref? How is that not a foul? And Arsenal are on the attack now. Down the right-hand side. He was going into the back of Bowen. Odegaard on the edge of the 18-yard box. Ball played over for Saka on the edge of the 18. Odegaard. Into Declan Rice from distance. Tries to skip by James Ward-Prowse. Odegaard on the edge of the 18-yard box. Back into Saka. He's going to shoot from distance. Takes a deflection. Goes wide. Honestly, for me, that's a foul at the top of the field when Bowen's shut up. I think it's a corner to Arsenal anyway, is it? Corner to Arsenal. They've taken it short, Martinelli. Ball into the back post. Cleared from West Ham. Another corner from Arsenal. Arsenal just getting a bit of pressure on here. All came from a shit decision from the referee. Here comes another corner coming in from the far side from Arsenal. Odegaard, it's not Saka, takes it short. Plays it into Saka on the edge of the 18-yard box, crosses it in, back post, goes over, goes out, and it's an aerial goal kick, and that's about time, to be honest with you. Arteta, man. Thank you very much, Trevor. West Ham take the ball short from and Areola punts the ball forwards. Good, well won header there from Souček. Unfortunately, no one comes into the second ball. Cleared from Arsenal, but it's straight into Zuma. Zuma does do well. Souček into traffic, but he turns, plays the ball back to Areola. Areola keeps hold of the ball, plays the ball through the middle into Alvarez, who drops in deep to collect it. Pressure on from the Arsenal player, plays the ball forward into Kudus. Souček chests the ball down, up and under from Souček. Decent for Bowen to chase, puts the pressure on Gabriel. He's done well, to be fair, the two of them. Good battle there, but Gabriel does clear it from Arsenal. Another clearance from Arsenal. They win the second ball. Now it's back with Gabriel. Plays a nifty ball back to Saliba. Oh my God, pressure. Oh my word. Saliba has to punt the ball at Gabriel. He chests the ball down. They're panicking back there. The ball's gone out. Moyes is going mental. West Ham win a throw-in. So you can, honestly, you can see there's panic. There's panic back in the Arsenal defence. Obviously, that's where you're going to get at them. You can hear the fans getting on side now. It's a foul with the throw-in. Someone make a run. Hurry up and throw it. He's run about 10 yards forward. And West Ham win another throw-in as it's being cleared from Kiwior. Sufal takes it into Kudos from his throw-in. Sufal collects it, puts it onto his left foot, whips the ball in, it's low, it can't get any height on it, and it's cleared from Arsenal straight into the path of Naif Agerd, who's on the halfway line for West Ham. He goes for a big switch play up over the right-hand side, cleared from Kiwior. Sufal heads the ball into the path of Mo Kudos down the right-hand side. Sufal makes overlap and run. Kudos has got it. He plays it into Sufal. Oh, he tries to play it through to Kudos, who made the overlap and run but couldn't get it there. It was blocked. Alvarez. Over to Sufal on the right-hand side. Back into Alvarez. Zuma. Back into Alvarez. Turns, drives forward. Up and under. And Rhea comes out and collects it for Arsenal. He throws it out early to Ben White. West Ham put the pressure on with Ben Johnson. He's not been involved in the game yet. Saliba putting the pressure on. Good on you, Jared Bowen. Rhea's got the ball again. Gabriel. Bowen's chasing down. Go on, Bowen. Oh, he nearly gets the ball off of him. Now it's with Raya. Now it's gone over to Raya. What's his chops? Saliba. Nothing on again. Odegaard drops in deep, collects it. Oh, it's a ball through for Declan. That's a great tackle from West Ham. Go on! It's a great tackle on Declan Rice. Ben Johnson wins the ball back for West Ham. James Ward-Prowse. Emerson. Good play from West Ham. Alvarez. Ball gets tripped under his feet, but he still got it. Plays it into the path of Zuma. Ball switched over to Agard. Agard plays it into JWP. Ah, it's a good one from Agard. He's got the ball again down the left-hand side. Johnson made the overlap and run. Nothing on. Good West Ham. That's fine when nothing happens. Patience. Alvarez. Zuma's in space, but Alvarez has still got the ball. He plays it over to Emerson. Emerson into Ben Johnson. Good football, West Ham. Good football. Agard into Zuma. On the edge of the centre circle. West Ham having a nice bit of possessional play. Agard. Deep in the West Ham half. Plays it over to James Ward-Prowse. Back into Agard. Nothing on. He plays it back to Areola. That'll do. That will do. Slow the pace down. Take control. Agard punts the ball forward for West Ham. Cleared from Saliba. He was panicking. No one shouted to Arsenal there to say that you could have just let that go and had time on the ball. But West Ham have won the ball back with Ben Johnson. Good play. Go on, Ben Johnson! Down the left-hand side! Go early! He does not put off! Oh my God! It's clear from Arsenal! Oh! There's a corner to West Ham. Ben Johnson. Take a bow, son. Come on. Good football down that left-hand side between him and Jared Bowen. Goes in early. He cannot just get in front of Kielor. It's a great ball from Ben Johnson down that left-hand side. Oh, it just goes just behind. Kudos. Corner to West Ham, putting the pressure on Arsenal. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons. Saliba's all over Zuma. Whipped in. Someone's gone down. Suchek's gone down. He's screaming. Ben Johnson collects it back from West Ham. Oh, he nearly lost it, but he's won it back and it's gone out. Suchek is saying you need to check that. Let's have a look here where Suchek is. Suchek, Odegaard. It's hands around him. Let's have a look. He loses him. The thing is, Suchek does make the most of it. But there is, yeah. Throw in from Arsenal. West Ham piling the pressure on. Bowen chases down Gabriel. Ball back with Rhea. Bowen chases down Rhea. Saliba's got the ball. He's on the edge of the box. He takes hold of it. He drives forward for Arsenal down that right-hand side. Ball into the middle. Martinelli. He switched sides. Odegaard's dropped in deep, collects it. Plays in Declan Rice in the edge of the centre circle in the West Ham half. Rice has got the ball. Plays it back into Kielor. Martinelli nearly loses it from West Ham. West Ham have got it back. Bowen. It's 3-on-3. Bowen keeps driving. He's going to shoot. But, it takes a deflection and then Rhea comes out. So again, from Arsenal, just fucking around in the middle of the park. West Ham just nipping the ball off them. A nice little whip tackle. Bang, counter. Saliba. Ball over to Gabriel on the edge of the 18-yard box. Back to Saliba again. See what the comments are saying. Back with Saliba of Arsenal. Declan Rice drops in deep, collects the ball for Arsenal. He's on the edge of the centre circle in their own half. Saliba. Ben White drops into the middle of the park. Declan Rice has gone out to the right back position. He plays the ball forward. Havertz. Saka drives infield. Ben Johnson puts enough pressure on it. Emerson stays with him. Saka shot from distance. Emerson's done really well to track the player the whole way. Wherever Saka went there, Emerson went and just threw him off. Agard plays the ball into Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson into Emerson. Drives into traffic. Ben Johnson's gone down. Referee needs to blow the whistle. It's a throw into West Ham anyway. Emerson and Ben Johnson getting heavily involved in the game now down that left-hand side. Left-hand side is West Ham attack, right-hand side for Arsenal as they attack. Good play from Ben Johnson. He's tripped up and West Ham win a free kick. When you book them, why don't you just give a little cheeky yellow card? Or do you want to give yourself a little blue card, mate? Ben Johnson's having a right good old moan to referee. Referee's telling him to stop moaning. West Ham win a free kick in our own half. 20 minutes gone, West Ham nil. Arsenal no. This is your match day live from the West Ham Network. I'm Anton giving you the running commentary. Keep your comments coming in. Keep them coming in. Souček wins the header. No one wins the second ball. Cleared from Arsenal. Alvarez drops in the middle, collects the ball, does win it back for West Ham on the third chance. Emerson into Ben Johnson. He turns. Emerson's pulled over. Referee's got to blow the whistle. Souček wins the ball back for West Ham. Emerson's gone down the left-hand side. He's got space. Now he's covered and Emerson goes. It's blocked from Arsenal. Declan Rice. Declan Rice wins the second ball. Ben Johnson comes back, wins that ball for West Ham. Going down the left-hand side. Still holds it. Does really well. James Ward-Prowse. Emerson. Back to James Ward-Prowse. Good football from West Ham on the touchline on the far line. There, Ben Johnson whips the ball in. Decent. Cleared from Arsenal. Zuma clicks it. Heads it back into the path of Agerd. Just get by Odegaard, and he does. Plays the ball into Emerson. Tries to back heel it into the path of West Ham, but Saka's broke off of that. Bad play from Emerson there. Declan Rice travels forward for Arsenal. Over to Saka. Ball into Odegaard. Through the middle. Plays through. Trossard. Tries the gap, but can't find it. Cleared from Souček. Blocked from Agerd. Cleared from Souček. Push on Bowen again from Saliba. Referee, of course, is never going to blow the whistle for that. And it's dropped into the path of Gabriel. Saliba collects the ball for Arsenal. He drives over the halfway line, down the right-hand side, stops on the ball, looks for his options, keeps hold of it, stops, plays the ball back into Ben White. Back into Saliba. He's got a little gap there. Odegaard comes in, plays the ball into the path of Saka down the right-hand side. Puts onto his left foot, whips the ball in. Oh, it just snips over the top of Agerd, and Trossard just snips in there. And Trossard heads the ball over the box. So we're lucky there. Just trying to see who's marking Trossard. I tell you what, we're lucky because if that's not Trossard, who's small, and it's a taller, more dynamic striker, that's probably in the back of the net. So they've got away with that one there. To be honest with you, I think they've got away with one, and we've got away with one in this game so far. Emerson, good challenge between him and Saka. Alvarez comes in, wins the second ball for West Ham. Ball into the path of Ben Johnson, who holds up the play really well, tries to drive, but loses the ball, wins the ball. Then Saka wins the ball off of him. And here comes Trossard. Alvarez stays at what a tackle from Alvarez. But it's found its way back to Odegaard. Saka down the right-hand side for Arsenal. Into the path of Havertz. He drives forward. It's not Havertz. It's an unbelievable save from Areola. It's an unbelievable save from Areola. Trossard is firing that ball at the highest level of power on the volley. Martinelli smashes it, albeit, but Areola has so much work to do. Let me have a look here. On the volley. Honestly, it's an unbelievable save. It's an unbelievable save. It's a world-class save. Unbelievable from Areola. The power on the volley. Wow. Here comes a corner now from Arsenal. Ball whipped in from Saka. Agerd and Areola punched the ball clear. Saka got the ball again. Ball crossed in. Trossard. And the ball goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Ball punted forwards. Souček tries to win it. Boyce tries to play the advantage from the throw in. Suchek gets it, but he holds on to playing out Sufal for a throw in. He throws the ball back into the path of Zuma. Sufal collects it on the halfway line. Alvarez on Alvarez. Alvarez does well to maintain possession for West Ham. Kudos. Honestly, with so many players, I don't know how they've come out on top. Odegaard, still got the ball. Saka's got the ball down that left-hand side. Don't let him put it onto his left. He shoots. Big deflection. Cleared from Sufal. Good from James Ward-Prowse. Alvarez drives. Pressure on. Oh, he's done well. Go on. Oh, he's done well, Alvarez. He's still got the ball. Tries to switch play. Oh, it's unlucky. Saliba collects it, and now it's with Gabriel. They drive forward again. Game's a little bit end-to-end right now. Odegaard into the path of Saka down the right-hand side. Saka travelling. That's a great tackle from Emerson. Ben Johnson comes in, collects it, plays it back to Emerson down the left-hand side. Back into Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson's got the ball. Holds up the play. Calms things down. Ball up over the top from Agard for Johnson to chase. Saliba wins the header. Arsenal keep it in. I don't know how Emerson has kept that in as well. He drives forward. Oh, it's a great path ball for James Ward-Prowse into Emerson down the left-hand side. Kudos tries to break the offside trap. It's a taking a deflection. It's a crap pass from Emerson. It's a really crap pass from Emerson. It takes the deflection and Rhea comes out and collects it for Arsenal. Rice drops in deep. Collects the ball for Arsenal. Into the path of Odegaard. It's deep in Arsenal half. Just on the edge of the centre circle in their half. Havertz drops in deep. He collects it inside the centre circle. Declan Rice now just before the halfway line for Arsenal. Trossard, drop in deep again. Turns back into traffic, 180 degrees. Ben White, now in the West Ham half. Odegaard plays it into Declan Rice. Through the middle for Arsenal. He turns back in. Plays it out to Ben White. Space over that left-hand side, that right-hand side. Saka. Emerson's there. Ball's played into Ben White. Back to Saka again. Odegaard's dropped in with him. Saka's got the ball. Plays it into Declan Rice. Keeps a hold of it. Plays it down the right-hand side to Saka again. Saka comes into the 18-yard box. Plays it into the path of Odegaard. Shot from distance. Takes a deflection and the ball goes out. I thought that was going in. Deflected from Emerson, and it's a corner to Arsenal. I think Areola would have had that covered. Odegaard, yeah. She takes a big deflection off of West Ham to go out for an Arsenal corner. Ball whipped in. Cleared from West Ham. Havertz gets to it first, though, on the other side. Saka. Odegaard. Ben White. Declan Rice. Over to the left-hand side. Martinelli. Puts onto his left foot. Tries to trick around. Sufal reads that ball really well. Wins the ball back for West Ham. But Martinelli comes back in and wins that ball off of Sufal. And then Sufal goes down and Martinelli, Sufal picks up a free kick for West Ham and he's complaining of a hand to his face. Let's see what the comments are saying. Let's see what Martinelli does. Martinelli puts a hand in his face. Anton, what BJ and Emerson, they're switching who makes the forward run from the left wing. They're rotating who's the left back and the thing. They are rotating, but predominantly you will have Emerson as the left back. Free kick to Arsenal off of a Subchek tackle. I can't listen to the commentator because it's an extremely biased commentator, and his name is Alan Smith, formerly of Arsenal. Declan Rice collects the ball. Trossard drops in deep. He goes for a big switch ball over the top. Martinelli does get it, and he's in space, but Sufal is there. It's in a dangerous area through the ball. Tell you what, Agard clears for West Ham, but the player in front of him was just too far behind the ball. Jared Bowen does really well. Brilliant backtracking there from Jared Bowen. He drives down the right-hand side. He's still got the ball, and it's gone out, and it's a West Ham throw-in. Jared Bowen has stopped a break of play from Arsenal deep in the West Ham half from coming back and doing his duties. Where the hell did Bowen come from? Oh, I tell you what, I get so lucky Agaird's there. No one's tracked that runner coming in front of Agaird. Agaird had done enough. Zuma up over the top. That's just a wasted ball from Zuma. Come on, West Ham. West Ham nil, Arsenal nil. This is the West Ham Network Matchday Live. I'm Anton giving you the running commentary. Of course. Saliba into Saka. Back into, Ben White. No, Ben White now. Ben White into Gabriel. It was back with Rhea. Bowen just put the pressure on. Rhea sitting out on the edge of his box. Gabriel in the middle to Ben White. Back to Gabriel. Rhea playing as a centre back. Just think it's so risky, but just like to test that a little bit more. Ball down the left-hand side. Kai Havertz. Ball in the middle. Trossard goes for a big switch play over to Saka. Saka chests it down. It's on the edge of the 18-yard box. Ball into the mix from Ben White. Cleared from Soucek. Player over the top of Kudos. Kai Havertz. Kiawar. Block from Sufal. Corner Arsenal. Come on, you Irons. Comes a corner coming in from Arsenal. Ball whipped in. Back post. Is that a goal? Saliba. Do you know what? It's a corner. It's a corner whipped in to the back post, and it's just the most simplest of goals. Saliba should not beat. It should not beat our man. Shouldn't beat our man. It's honestly it's a really, really simple goal to concede from a set piece. Such a simple goal to concede from the set piece. Do you know what? It was simply who gets to the ball first. It's honestly one of the most simplest of Premier League goals you will ever see. Declan Rice tries forward for Arsenal through the middle, ball into the path of Saka. Odegaard. Ball over Trossard on the left hand side. Rice. Rice with the corner, of course. Saka. Ben White. So frustrating to give away such a goal like that, honestly. It is from a set piece. Arsenal, I think they're top of the league for set piece goals this year. That's their 11th of the season. But just whipped really high into the back post, and Saliba just jumps over. And it didn't even look like it's at full pelt either, over the top of Alvarez. On the right-hand side, Saka. Odegaard. On the edge of the 18-yard box. Ball crossed in, cleared from Ben Johnson. And it's a throw into Arsenal. Saka. Saka. Odegaard on the edge, 18-yard box. Havertz on the edge. Back to Rice. Odegaard whips the ball in. Zuma slipped. It's been cleared from Agard. And Rice retains the ball back for Arsenal. Now Arsenal are just coming at us. Martinelli back into Kiowa. Why is Saka unmarked? Why is Saka unmarked? The ball's whipped in, not a great height, just standing height. And Saka just gets in front of Emerson. Defensively, and even Zuma's head, his mindset doesn't look right. That was a glorious chance for Arsenal to double the lead for them. West Ham getting away with another one there. Areola punts the ball forward from West Ham from the goal kick. But Havertz is just there, wins the header. West Ham have blocked it and we've won ourselves a throw-in. So foul into Souček. Souček just drives into traffic. Kudus has kept it in. Skips by one player. It's unbelievable, but he can't keep hold of it. Now it's with Declan Rice on the edge. He drives forward for Arsenal. Agard's read that well. He plays the ball into the path of Zuma. Sufal, nothing on. Plays the ball back to Areola. He switches play over. It's not a great ball, but Agard collects it. Punts the ball forward for West Ham. Emerson does keep it in, but no one's there to get the second ball. Chase Ward-Prowse starts to press on Gabriel. Now it's out with Rhea, who's on the edge of the 18-yard box. Honestly, got to press that more. You've got to press that more. Ben White plays the ball into the path of Saliba, who's driving forward. Plays the ball into Saka, deep down the right-hand side. Emerson's there, puts onto his left foot again, back to Saliba. Ben White, sorry. Trossard, Odegaard, Saka. Chips it over the top of Areola and it goes wide. We're just struggling right now. We're like in a kind of sense of panic. We're honestly, there's a lot of pressure on us right now. And we're soaking up this and we have to nullify this quickly because we're really lucky. We're now, that's like, what, 3 other chances on top of that? Trossard, ball up over the top. Saka done the offside trap. Oh my God, penalty. Oh my God. Yellow card for Areola. Penalty. There's a simple ball up over the top. He's broke the offside trap. Saka's onside. Ball up over the top. He breaks the offside trap. He nips the ball around Areola. Areola brings him down, and it's a penalty to Arsenal. I highly doubt he's offside. They're saying, I mean, to me, it doesn't look offside, but it's not as close as what I think they're doing, but maybe it is. Anyway. Come on, Areola. Save this, and it can turn our game. It can turn our game. Come on. 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 Come on, Areola. Come on, Areola. Saka versus Areola. 2-0. 2-0. We've just absolutely crumbled since they've scored. From a simple goal to concede, West Ham have crumbled. Let's see what we can do now. We've got, what, 55 minutes in total? But we need to we cannot afford to concede before halftime. We cannot. I mean, Arsenal are on the attack again. Again, clears for West Ham. It's gone straight into the path of Saliba. Saka on the halfway line. Switch play. Safal, Kudus, Zuma clears into no one. Zuma tries to win a second header, but can't. Safal's under pressure down that right hand side. Clears for West Ham. Kai Havertz. Trossard. Free kick to Arsenal. We cannot concede. We can afford not to concede. Declan Rice on the free kick. There's going to be another simple up and under over the top. Rice. Oh, you fucking joking me. 3-0. It's actually 3-0. It's actually 3-0. Kai Havertz. Declan Rice gets a second assist. Shut up, Alan Smith. Idiot. Honestly. It's just a whipped in ball. Another set piece. Ben Johnson's played him. Why is no one tracking the defender? I don't know who got the goal. Was it Gabriel? Was it Saliba? No, Gabriel. I thought it was what's his chops? Havertz. Gabriel's header. Sorry, I couldn't care less actually. Seven minutes of injury time. Of course, we need to act fast. We need to do something. It's, I agree with that comment up there, though, what you said before. I don't know who it was that said it. About, yeah, we've watched Manchester United, we got beat 3-0, but I think I'll have some of that. Odegaard, well whipped in. Cleared from Zuma. James Ward-Prowse. Nice collects the ball. Martinelli. Martinelli. Suchek plays the ball back into Areola. Cleared from Areola. Zuma. Havertz. Win the ball back. Havertz. Odegaard. Trossard. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's 4-0. We have absolutely imploded. Imploded. Just absolutely confidence is shot, is gone. Like we're just giving up. Like it's pointless. Absolutely fucking pointless. Do you know what? It's really easy. It's any team right now against West Ham. It's not just because it's Arsenal. Any team right now could come in here and destroy us. This has got an awful, awful potential record against us. We are being smashed terribly. I'm witnessing. Fucking 4-0 in the first half. Stadium's half empty. Arsenal fans are just doing away. Oh my god, the amount of fans that are leaving. I've never seen that. There are thousands of fans leaving the stadium. Thousands. The thing is, no matter what, this this is not good from anything for anyone, no matter what part you're in. Boys, I don't know. I'm going to have to take a bit of time to compute. The first half is still playing. I don't know why the referee just blow the whistle, mate. Blow the whistle. Well, congratulations, Mikey, mate. I didn't know that. So congratulations. All the best to you, and fingers crossed we can get you a little present, your little daughter a little present. They scored 5 goals in the second half. No, but congratulations to you, mate. It was good to get a little bit of good news amongst the mad. All right, mate. You're all right. Confidence is shot. Why is the referee not blowing the whistle? Just blow the whistle, mate. No. There you go. Halftime whistle. If you are watching, then halftime is West Ham 0, Arsenal 4. I don't know really what to say or how to describe it. But West Ham have absolutely imploded on ourselves, and it's been disgraceful. The marking has been disgraceful. Energy has been disgraceful. And someone made the comment back up the top there, like, I don't understand why. Someone made the comment before the game saying, Anton, how can you be so positive before a game starts? Because I naturally am. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily happy with us putting out 3 central defensive midfielders and having no creativity and having no striker. Of course it doesn't. Losing Bowen, Paqueta, and Kudus earlier on in the year, I felt like was our main issue. It was, of course, no team, that would lose any form of momentum. The biggest problem is we haven't bounced back from having even 2 of the players fit. And we're struggling, and the heads have dropped. And defensively, we look absolutely disgraceful. I don't know how you can see that Zuma is a fit for this team. I don't know how you can see that Zuma is a fair fit for this team. Love every West Ham player to bits, but there's no way he is. Win 5-4, maybe not today, but one day. Yeah, well done to the fans. Congratulations, Kit Down. Congratulations, welcome to the Dad Club. Question is, where do we go from here? Honestly, mate, I have no idea. They can make several subs. They can make all their subs. They won't do that because they'll be going goal difference. It'll be so vital for them to try and get goal difference. They're 4-0 up, half time. And it could, honestly, could have been 8-0. Could have been 8-0. No, I'm not saying he does either. I'm not saying he does. Because right now, I don't know if you add Paqueta to this team, Does this so people may think whatever they think, but add Paqueta to this team. Does that change today's game? No, it doesn't. Nope, they can't. Yep, you're right, mate. It will be. Listen, I'm going to go and talk amongst yourself. I need to go take a breather because that is tough to compute. Yep, it is, mate. It is. I'll be back, of course, for the second half. I will see you all then. Take it easy. I am here. I have seen the substitutions. Zuma is off. Mavropanos is on. Probably the worst fucking decision to start him at the start of the game. I've got an apple pie. Calvin Phillips is on for Alvarez. Are we ready for the comeback of the year? Going on the attack down the right hand side. You know what? He got a good ball in, but just no one there to attack it. I can't believe I'm even when I'm typing in the names. This state. Oh my god! That's an open net, not an open net from the penalty spot, unmarked, and smash it into Rose Ed. The amount of white seats. People been asking me why am I coming back? Why? I don't know, man. I'm West Ham. It's in my blood. I just can't help it. I've seen us beaten 5-0, been losing 4-0 at half time. I was at the stadium at Anfield. So many people apparently are in the underneath still having a drink. Saka. Overlapping run. Back to Saka again. We're going to have someone sent off. I've got that vibe. Cross in from Ben White. Clear from West Ham. Saka's got the ball. Saka. Another chance from Arsenal. Lagarde punts the ball forward for West Ham. Into nobody. Ben White for Arsenal. Puts the ball into the path of Odegaard. Down the right hand side, plays the ball into Saka. I feel ridiculous for even starting off this watch along, saying, "Oh well, good start." Kudos takes the ball off of Arsenal, drives forward. Kai Havertz. This is what you're going to have now. Arsenal fancies themselves from every position. Game's kicked off. We're 4 minutes in, and Arsenal have had 4 chances already, and most of them are shooting from distance. They're going to fancy themselves. They've got nothing to lose. Why not? They've got a chance to experiment. They've got a chance to be a little bit different. Arteta will want them to keep their head, but Saliba drives forward for Arsenal over the halfway line. And White, Odegaard. I mean, we can sit here and discuss the substitutions as well. I mean, there's no change. It's just like for like substitutions, and I don't understand that. So I don't know what he's expecting from Phillips that he didn't get from Alvarez. A miracle. There's an Arsenal player playing without a shoe on. There's an Arsenal player currently playing centre back. He has not got his boot on. He's playing with a sock on, one boot. West Ham playing the possessional game for more than half. Phillips goes long. There from Arsenal. Kudus. Back to Kudus. Shoot. Block. Ben Johnson shoot. Block. Odegaard. Kai Havertz. Block from West Ham. Bowen. Mavropanos. Okay, now. West Ham. West Ham. Oh, my days. Kudos. This is the ball. Switch it. Bowen. No. Gabriel. Odegaard. I don't understand the substitutions. I don't think I ever will. You're down 4-0, you go like for like. I don't know. Are you just now happy to lose 4-0? Try and keep it at 4-0? Fuck me. Like, just try. I honestly think there's going to be so much more respect, more than what there is already. If you die trying, ball through the middle, simple football, Saka, Trossard, turns. I thought he was going to shoot from distance. Goes out for an Areola goal kick. Right. I mean, listen, we've got loads of stuff to give away, but I just don't know how to fucking do a giveaway. Russ knows all the technical stuff behind the scenes. My giveaways are all like me asking you to write a comment, and then I need to sit and look at the comments, and I can't keep an eye on it. Kudos skips by 2 or 3 players, but Nicola Rice does sweep up. The Bowen's got in front of Deckers. Get a goal now, West Ham. Go on. Get the start a comeback. Start a comeback. How good would that be? Kudus on the edge. He switches play over to Emerson. Come on, West Ham! Let's get a bit of vav about yous. Calvin Phillips. Mavropanos. Sufau. Bowen. Suchek. Sufau. Mavropanos. Konstantinos Dinos Mavropanos. Back to Sufau. Back to Mavropanos. Splashes the ball at a Gerd. Leg up and under. Any painkillers to give away. We gave away 4 goals. Mate, George, he ain't gonna sack him, mate. He ain't going to sack him. God, no, Richard, mate. No chance. Mavropanos. Kudos. Calvin Phillips. What people won't like to hear will be that Moyes is going to be using the second half, whether you like it or not, as a tester to see Phillips and the Mavropanos link up, if there is any formal link up, if they can make a difference or whatever. In particular, probably the Mavropanos one, because Zuma's obviously knees are shot. I mean, you wouldn't swipe out Zuma if you didn't need to. There's obviously a reason. But we also need to remember that Arsenal, as much as they are pressing, will not need to press at 100%. Calvin Phillips tries to knock a ball through, but West Ham player's gone down. Kudus, who's extremely humble, wouldn't go down for the sake of it. Is it Johnson? Yeah, it's Johnson. Why do we continue watching? Why do we continue watching? We continue watching because we are cuckoo. That's why. That's why, mate. That's why. Because we have an undying, unified love for our beautiful club that we support through thick and thin. When we've seen awful times, we're still there. When we see good times, we're still there. No matter what, we are still there. It's frustrating. I get it. I shouldn't even have to say it. We've been there, done that, wore the t-shirt before, but we have. Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, ball through. Oh, Saka, penalty spot. Saka, save from Areola. Honestly, it's another good save from Areola. West Ham way. This is terrific. Next goal's the decider. Do you know what you should do, West Ham faithful? Next goal's the winner. West Ham regain possession, but we don't because we fouled the player. 2 regain possession. Next goal's the winner. Call it right. Next goal is the winner. Jesus. West Ham until I die. All over the top. Ben White. Trossard. Odegaard. Oh my God. They're like literally walking through us right now. And again, they come again. Odegaard. Cleared from West Ham. Odegaard. Ben White. Martinelli. Phillips drives forward for West Ham. Saka wins the ball back and keeps it in. Oh God, we're cheering everything. I know, happy mate. I know. Always look on the bright side of life. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. So Freddie isn't here watching the game, and he's out with his friend. And I just texted his friend's dad, and I said, he sent me a picture saying they're having a ball, and I said, no, or sent me a picture they're at like a skate park. And I said, is Freddie okay? And he went, yeah, until I told him the West Ham score. Me and Freddie should have been at the game today, so maybe the gods were watching, saying, don't go. Don't need their goal. Phillips is fouled. Maybe we should just treat the game as 0-0. Maybe they will enjoy the second half a little bit more. What is my excuse going to be to defend this shit, Anton? No more sitting on the fence, 7 goals in 2 games. It's crap. I don't have an excuse, mate, because if you do watch the channel, you will see I never have an excuse when we play bad. So it's not about digging each other out, mate. Johnson, Mavropanos playing as a forward. Oh, don't shoot, Mavro. Jesus Christ, what's he doing? Fucking hell. Ah! We're doing well so far the second half. Not an excuse for the game, an excuse for sticking up for Moyes and not wanting him gone. I, again, not necessarily said I don't want him gone. I've said I'm more indifferent. I would not accept any manager just for the sake of it. So swap this out for who with the current owners we've got. Don't turn around and say to me, Alonso. Don't turn around to me and say Emery. They were never realistic options for us. Second, I'll still drive forward down inside. Odegaard's Saka on mark, left foot, shot, goal, 5-0. It's really simple football, and it's a fucking utter disaster. A disaster of a performance, 5-0 at home. I mean, it really is really easy for Arsenal. And they're going to be up that there's no one marking him, there's no one tracking him. Saka, Aguerd just standing. Oh, honestly, it's the most simplest of football again. We're gonna win 6-5. We're gonna win 6-5. We're gonna win. We are gonna win. We're gonna win 6-5. We'll win 6-5. We're gonna win 6-5. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win 6-5. God, not frustrated anymore. Just don't get how people can defend Moyes. We want 10. We want 10. Sad day. It is a sad day. The simple thing is, right, if you're going to sack him, you've got to bring in the manager that you've done your due diligence on. And if there is a manager that's available now, then you do it now. Because if it's a season we're not going to get relegated, then you've got a chance to commit build your 6 months of whatever. You know, we're not going to get relegated. So you're going to try things if that's what they're going to do. What are we watching and why are we watching is the key part here. Arsenal, Saka, literally every time in the box, they're going to score. I sense it. Ben White, they're all fucking lining up. Oh my god, it's Declan Rice. It's Declan Rice. I smashed it. I smashed the ball. into the back of the net. 6-0. I feel like honestly that's the best way I can describe this right now. It's the only way I feel. So many substitutes. I don't fucking know who's coming off them. Fucking 25 more minutes in this. You're right. We can't play with this midfield anymore. It's done. There's no point in signing a player like Alvarez's ability to keep playing the same shit. The thing is, he worked at some points up front, but he was never going to be a long term solution. He needs to go back out, and we need to just have a fucking miracle. To to answer that question, is it enough to get Moyes sacked now? Mate, we're beat 6-0. We're getting beat 6-0 at home at the London Stadium, conceded 9 goals in 2 games. It's definitely got to be up there. We've not won a game in 2024. Minutes to go against Arsenal. Yeah, it's got to be up there. You can't turn around and say, I can't even turn around to someone and say that you can defend. You can't defend this. You can't defend the mannerisms and how we've been beaten in some of the games this season. Guess what? West Ham have won a corner. West Ham haven't won a corner. We're talking about everything, though. That's the thing. We're talking about the midfield pairing because it's the manager's decision. This is a really bad scoreline, though. Like 6-0 at home, 25 minutes to go in the game against Arsenal. Where is the white flag? Put two goalkeepers in goal. That could help. Defensively, we're awful. We're so bad defensively. So bad. We can't even win second balls. Well, the fans have spoken today by walking out of the stadium, haven't they? That's concerning, mate. I don't think they have actually got out second gear. Oh my God, cheers, Russ. You ready for this one? Are you ready for this one? All right, I'll type it in for you. Right, I'll type it in for you. Arsenal. You ready? Are you ready? Oh God, still 15 minutes to go, mate. Ready for the substitution? Aaron Creswell's coming on. Creswell's coming on to save West Ham. Fucking hell. Oh, sends shivers down the spine. Creswell's coming on for Emerson. I'm not changing the substitutes on my screen anymore. The problem is, it's embarrassing now as it is. You honestly, this is where West Ham are at right now, and this is what we need to understand. West Ham are trying to not right. Hear me out. We're embarrassed. We cannot afford to get a record against us today. We cannot because it'll fucking spill over. It would spill over, and this could be enough. In my, I don't think our board would sack him, but this could be enough for him to be sacked in most normal circumstances. Because you can how do you fix that? How do you come back from this? Um, if you look at the last few games, get beat 6-0 currently from Arsenal, get beat Man United 3-0, draw with Bournemouth 1-0, draw with Sheffield United 2-0, get beat from Bristol City, drew with Bristol City, draw with Brighton. The last West Ham win was the 28th of December against Arsenal. Free kick to Arsenal. So the thing is, I don't think they would sack him. I don't think they will sack him. The 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 big one is though. The big one is is next week. Whether you like it or not, right? I don't think they will sack him after this. I really don't, unless we get smashed fucking 10-0, which is a possibility. The next one, Nottingham Forest. Like if you have a heavy defeat away from home, then it's back to that moment again where we're living in that world of going. You've got one game, and then do you want European football again next year? Like that is actually, you know, something we need to consider as fans is do we want European football again next year? Because how would that put us backwards by not getting European football next year? For example, would you even be able to try and keep Kudus? Would you even be able to try and keep Pakita? Um, would you be able to attract bigger talent if you've not got it there? You know, there is a concern. Obviously, there is a big concern. I mean, we're currently eighth in the league, and we are 1 point from Brighton, behind us. And I think eighth will probably get you some form of European football, even if that's through the Europa League conference. But if this is a spiral out of control situation, then something needs to something needs to give at some point. Something needs to give. I'm just talking generically. Honestly, Arsenal. See if Arsenal didn't just try and walk the ball in the back of the fucking net. Honestly, it'd be 10. It would be 10. I'm telling you now, it'd be 10. We're going to get a consolation somehow. Kudus. Is that the first save from Rhea? Is that the first save from Rhea? I think that's the first save from Rhea. Love our fans. Fucking love our fans, man. Really do. It's one of them still singing there. Come on, you Irons. Fucking love our fans. Oh, God. Um, I just realised also our goal difference would have taken a massive fucking hit today. As the commentators just reminded me, we were in neutral at the start of this game. They were -6. Will it be -7? Right. I answer. I'll answer the question only if you answer my question first. I'll answer this question if you only answer the question first. Who do you bring in? Right? Would I sack him after this 6-0 at home? Yeah, of course I would. I'm a West Ham fan. I want to see the fucking best, you know, experiences of my life. I want to be part of the best times. I want to see West Ham push forward. I don't want to see West Ham to go back the way, dramatically back the way. Oh my God. Is that Jack Sullivan or David? This was fucking Jesus. 2 minutes. Oh. Okay, so you've answered the question. So there you go. Would I sack him? Even Anton's walked out. Yes. Yes. I would, because I can't see the trajectory the right way at all, and I think it doesn't look good, to be honest. And I don't think grinding out the odd result here and everywhere keeps us in that top half, and we need to be in that top half. We need to right now. Um, we need change. I've always said that. I've always said we need change. We desperately need change. Um, at the right time, and there is going to be a right time, and maybe the right time is now. Would Potter come to the club? I don't know. Would Carrot come to the club right now? I mean, listen, any manager, even from leaving a project like Middlesbrough, for example, coming to a club like West Ham, you're not going to get relegated, so the risk isn't as bad as what it is if you're coming to a club um, that could potentially get relegated. That's the issue. Um, so the project for a manager is a rebuild, and maybe this is the right time to do it. What you're not going to get from me, what you won't get from me, is the over the top. Oh, I don't know how to explain it. I won't get into it, but um, we have to be like if you're going to do it, this is the time to move. My biggest issue will always be with the top of club of West Ham, the ownership. That's going to be the biggest issue I'm going to have is from the top down. Who believes in the vision of the club? The last time we brought a manager in, Pellegrini. Before after that, it was David Moyes. West Ham haven't gone back into the negotiation room to bring a new manager in, so we just don't know what is going on at the top. The players haven't shown any form of desire, attitude, strength, willingness to change. Fuck, I don't know what the situation is. We will go live after. I'm going to give you the chance, if you are watching, to come in and have your say. I mean, you're more than entitled to. This channel is all about you. We will go live to the London Stadium. Come in and have your say. Come in and have your say. I'm going to give the link into the chat for the Matchday live show. And if you're more than welcome to come in and have your rant, then absolutely. You are more than welcome. Thanks for, of course, joining me. My timer, I've just realised, has gone out of sync for 20 seconds, I think it is. Oh, shit. This time we're on the attack. Will we get a consolation? Nope. I know, but it's part and parcel. And do you know what? It's part and parcel of the West Ham that's in our blood. We've been here, done that, wore the t-shirt. I've had 3 years of happiness, and suddenly it's not that great, and it is crap. And do you know what? It's funny you say that about thanks for sticking with you, because the one thing I'm not really good at is showing my frustrations. That's the part I don't enjoy. I am frustrated. I am devastated, and I'll do that away from the camera. Do that away from the camera. I won't do it for views. So I'll come on and have a little rant, give my real strong opinion, but I certainly won't go hell for leather. And I know people like that. I know people like that. That's I know people like that. It has been a while, mate. It has been a while. It has been a while. When was the last time I was excited to watch one? It's a good question. Let's have a little look and see. I can't remember the last time I was actually quite excited about a game. I was really excited about the game. Um, it's not that I'm hiding my. It's not that I'm hiding it. I don't want to. I don't. I'm 40. I don't know. I'm 40 years old. I don't want to air out. I don't know. I'm pissed off. I'm fucking angry. Maybe if someone was on with me, I'd get angry. I don't know. Maybe I would. Um, I don't know how to explain it. The last time maybe I felt quite excited was the last couple of times we played. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Time up. Game off. Come and join us on the review show. We will, of course, be going live to the London Stadium. Come and have your say. I've put the link in the chat. Come and have your say with me. We can air it out on air if you want. So come and join me, and I'll see you across there um, on the highlights review show. Crap day at the office.